Hello, girlfriends. Man, is it hot. And then what do we do with all our hair? Or even if you have shorter, thinner hair, it's still hot. So today is Wednesday. We are going to be giving you some amazing, fun, cool, chic hairstyling ideas that you can do in a second. So it's not going to be complicated, it's not going to be difficult. You can do them yourselves and you can do them within minutes. So you can just get that hair off the back of your neck and look cool and chic at the same time. So as normal, we have Theda coming in. So, okay, Theda, I can see you are here already, girlfriend.
Hey, Alexandra. Thank you. My hair looks fab. Thanks to serum, I have to say. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, girlfriend. How are you?
Good to see you.
Man, it's hot, Theda.
It is hot. It is hot.
Unbelievable. My husband and I went for a walk this morning in Central Park, and we were like, panting. And it's morning still. It is unbelievably hot, right?
It is unbelievably hot.
Yeah. So I thought this was a great opportunity for us to share some really fun and easy, cool and chic hairstyling ideas. And of course, you and I have completely opposite hair. So it's a good way, it's a good opportunity for us to do that because I have a lot of hair and you have a little less, right?
Exactly. And I just got a haircut.
I know. I saw that on Instagram. You're looking fab, Theda.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's so funny. I think through COVID, I grew my hair out quite a bit. And believe it or not, this is longer for me. And I was sort of embracing the long because I want to have just the beautiful locks that you do. And it's just not what my hair does. And I am better off just embracing my hair type and just, keeping it short to medium length.
Yeah. And that's what we were talking about last week, right? It's about embracing your hair type and loving what you have and just being okay with what you have as opposed to trying to make it something different. I mean, for me, if I were to cut my hair your length, my hair would go poof. It actually, believe it or not, it actually gets harder for me to style the shorter it is. So this length is perfect for me. I find it much easier. It needs the weight.
And somebody said the humidity is terrible in Maryland. It's actually terrible just about everywhere.
I know it's incredibly, and in New York City when it gets that hot and humid, it also gets stinky. It kind of makes me long for a mask, but then I get over it very quickly.
It's too hot for a mask.
But it does get pretty smelly. So I'm looking forward to the rain. It's going to clear everything out. So let's actually talk to that humidity thing because, Theda, I think that's always one of our biggest challenges is during the heat. And I know you have the most amazing tip for that that's going to help women straight away.
Yeah.
And I know what you're going to say because I've been doing the same thing.
I know. Well, see, here's the thing. And this is what I think women especially don't realize. They complain about the frizz, they'll complain about the humidity, but you don't have to suffer with it.
Let me just say, girls, I only styled my hair yesterday. So I did my hair in curls with my GHD wand, which I'm absolutely in love with. I was looking at other wands the other day and I was just like, oh, I don't know. I just don't think those cheap ones are worth it because I think they're going to burn your hair and just it's not worth the sacrifice. It's not worth the benefit of that. But anyway, I curled my hair yesterday and I even went for a walk this morning in the humidity and this is what my hair looks like.
That's crazy. And somebody just said their hair goes flat in the heat. So I'd be interested to hear what your hair type is. So honestly, your hair health will make a huge difference on the frizz factor. So your hair is frizzing when it's damaged. So if you color treat your hair, if you heat style your hair, or just are using harsher shampoos and conditioners on your hair, you're lifting the cuticle of the hair. So if you think about your hair sort of being, actually somebody came up with this analogy. I thought it was really good. Kind of like tiles on a roof, how they, they sort of flap over or whatever. Sorry, this chat was all over the picture here. Anyway,
we love it though. We love you, girls. So you can
chat
as much as you want, right?
Just kind of So anyway, hair health is really important. So you can start with, if your hair is flat, so I'm just going to go back to the method and talk about square root here because square root is going to just really give you some volume at the root, but it also has the ability to create the perfect pH on your skin and scalp. And also, yes, here we go.
Whoops, that's the sugar pie. Wrong one.
Wrong one. Okay, so
I haven't done my square root today. What it also does for those of us who have heavier hair is it gives that body, which is so great, because also the woman that said that her hair goes flat, this is going to help you, girl, because you know, I think it goes flat because we're sweating and it's just gross, right?
I am just massaging the square root into my hair right now, and just from doing that, it just lifts, right?
So, okay, so she says the humidity makes, okay, so Kel Belly, nice to see you again, girlfriend. She says the humidity makes her hair curl up. Wild woman. Whoa, we like that. And my mom never liked my flyaway, as she called it, and had short hair. I have short hair now, so much flyaway. Okay, I'm not quite understanding. So basically,
I think with the hair curling, okay, so you might have to embrace the curl a little bit. But you can also, if you want to do a blowout, we've got a solution for that too. So start with the square root if you want your root lift, if you want a little bit of that. If you want to really just fight the frizz on a daily basis, the very first thing, I mean, it's going to be good to have the right shampoos and conditioners. I'll go back to that, but the density will help heal your hair from all of that damage, lifting of the cuticle. It's actually going to help it from the inside out. So using this along with sugar pie. Yes, these two together create a moisture bomb, and they actually, the sugar pie lasts up to 7 or 8 washes, and it's very watery. You can use it on wet or damp hair and just kind of run it through your hair. But if you want to use a little bit on dry hair or have it like a little bit more controlled, where you're going to put it is putting density and sugar pie together to kind of work that through the hair, and using something like a big, comb or a wet brush to distribute that product evenly. It's going to just lock out all that moisture.
Yeah. So Kel Betty says that she doesn't have the flyaway hair now because her hair is short. But I just want to say to you that you can have longer hair. Yes. And not have the so that's the cool thing, is that, yes, we want to embrace our hair type, but the wonderful thing about Theorem is that there are amazing products that enable us to love our hair type. So like I've got very, very curly hair on the bottom and straight on the top, and it's just one big like bird's nest mess if I don't style it. But I'm finding that even working with, using the Theorem hair products is helping that. And then also the styling products are so phenomenal. So I'm not having to spend so much time doing my styling.
Exactly. And I just have to say a little bit of a plug, because today's the last day that you can purchase a sugar pie and get a travel size density.
Ooh,
so
that is so cool. That is so
these
cool.
can go in your beach bag or in your purse, and you can touch up at any time of the day if you need to. I mean, honestly, depends on your hair type. My hair type doesn't need sugar pie all day long like yours might. A lot of people with curls or longer hair want to moisturize that hair. And also back to the hairstyles, great summer, like stay away from heat as much as you can in the summer. Yeah. First of all, it's hot, and who wants to blow dry and
exactly.
But using, something like braids or ponytails or top knots or buns, things to get it off your neck, but using the sugar pie, for example, on the ends of the braids or running through your hair, it's just going to keep it moisturized and healthy, so that when you go into the fall, it's not like that whole, I got to reset everything, my hair has been fried situation.
Yeah. Kel Bailey says that sometimes her scalp gets dry and she gets that from the sun, and I get you completely. And that's one of girlfriend, you need square root because it's actually going to reduce that inflammation on your scalp. And it's going to heal it. And it's amazing. Because listen, that's one of the things we often don't talk about, Theda, is that we spend a lot of time in our lives thinking about sunblock, putting on sun protection for our skin, but we forget that we can get sunburned here.
Yes. And I do recommend a hat for the summer. And, and just staying under an umbrella for your skin, for your hair, all the stuff. But I know you're going to be out in this sun, the wind, the salt water, the chlorine. Yes. Again, that's where sugar pie comes in, because it's going to lock out that moisture or the chemicals or the salt. And rinsing your hair with just tap water before you go in the ocean or the pool is actually going to help not allow the hair not to penetrate all the other harmful stuff.
If anything, she says my hair is thinning out and I don't want anything making my hair thinner.
Then square root again.
Yes, exactly. So but let me just say, one of the things that I dealt with when I met Theda, I said to her, I was like, square root, I don't think I want that stuff because I don't want more hair, right? I was like, I have enough. I could give half of it away. And she's like, no, it's not that. It's just, it keeps your scalp healthy. And that's what you want. And it does, what I do find is it gives it some nice volume, which I'm going to show you in a second, because we are going to get into some hairstyling tips. Because I agree with you, Theda. I think less heat, the better. I'm starting to let my hair dry naturally. The other day I did it, and I'm able to do it now because the styling cream that you have is so amazing. The curl cream.
Yes.
It really does help to make my hair look better, and also density. And then I did that combination this morning. I actually combined the sugar pie and the density together, and it just felt so good. It just gets my hair kind of gets it in control without, but still with a bit of the wild woman look, which we like.
But yeah, and then if you do have some scalp issues and stuff, using a nourishing shampoo like the Infinity Duo or the Spectra Duo are very, very hydrating. Yeah. If you need that volume, then the Volume Duo totally works. But I think you have a hair quiz, don't you, on your link, or no?
Oh, I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay. Well,
no, I don't have a hair quiz.
Yeah, but you can DM, and we can kind of help you figure out which products are going to work.
So Cal Benny, just send me a DM and I'll send you details. You can also go to tracygoldshow.com/shop, and you will see some of the Theorem products in there, and there will be direct links to there. So feel free to go and take a look, and then just DM me if you need some help with figuring out which products you want, because there are some amazing products, and it's all about figuring out which ones and how you're going to use it to best suit you. She said, truth be known, I don't even wear makeup. I'm just me. That's fabulous. Absolutely great.
Really good.
So I'm just finding that it's more about nourishing our hair. It's taking care of it so that it can just be its natural self. It's like taking care of your skin so you don't have to wear so much makeup. It's the same kind of thing.
And the thing that I will have to say is I did not know what I did not know until I got a hold of these products. These products are kind of a game changer, and I'm a product junkie. I have tried everything under the sun, and this product line actually is amazing.
Yeah, I actually find I spend a lot less time styling my hair since I've started using them, and my hair just more naturally looks amazing. Yeah. So, and it makes your color, makes even your natural color just go really pop. I mean, this is my natural color and it pops. Okay.
So let's talk about some hairstyles.
Now let's talk hairstyles. Okay, so I have two of my favorites. Okay, once again, just so I have to be very careful with hair bands because of my Siamese. He likes to eat them. We don't want that, and then he throws them up or he ended up in the hospital the one time. Okay, so one of the things I like to do, I have two sides because, man, with this heat, I don't want my hair on my back and on my neck, and it's just crazy. So I still like a little bit of the square root because it gives me that lift and that body on the top. Okay, so I do a nice little massage, and it's just so nice to massage our scalps because I think we have so much tension in our scalp, right? Okay, Theda, I think I'm going to have to lift this up ever so slightly because otherwise you're not going to, because I'm going to go tall with my hair.
Okay.
Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, so I have two that are my favorite, and I want to hear what yours are. So either I'm going to take the entire thing up, or I do a double pony. And I think I'm going to start with the double pony first. So one of my favorite styling tools is these. They're really cheap. You can get them on Amazon. And because my hair is so heavy, I can't have it just in one ponytail. It'll go in a high ponytail for all of about 10 minutes, and then it will be dropped down to the middle of my head again. So I like to do a double. This is also a really great trick because it'll make your hair look longer if you are growing it out. So take part of your hair, okay? You see I'm doing part, hold on. Let me turn around. Can you see? I'm just doing part of my hair, okay? So, and the cool thing, if you have curly, kinky hair, these are great because you can get it nice and smooth. I never knew how to get it smooth until I tried one of these. I was like, what took me so long with that? It's so silly. Like, such a simple trick. Okay. And then, oh wait, hold on. I have my hairband. Yes, because I have to always. And I like to take it up quite high. In fact, let me take it a bit higher because I'm 5'2" and I like a little bit of extra height. And your hairstyle can actually make you look taller even if you're wearing flat shoes. Little trick that you may want to know for those of us short girls. Okay, so I take it up there. You see, like this. All right. And then I flip it over and I pony the rest of it. And you'll see in a moment. So this isn't going to take it completely off your neck, so just be aware. But it does help because it's not as much on your neck. Woo! There we go. Flip that hair. And still the body and the volume is there. Oh, I missed a piece. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see? Okay, because I
can't
bit,
see. Yeah, like go over to the, yeah. It was
okay,
like
guide me.
Off center. No, go to the other side.
This way.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
So can you see? So it's a little bit off my neck, but it's not complete. It just takes the weight off my neck. Okay.
You have so much hair.
I have a lot of it. So this is going to make, so for those of you who are growing your hair, it's great because it actually makes it look like this is one ponytail, and it isn't.
It's amazing.
It is fun, right? It's really fun. Okay, then there's my other one, and this is my default, I have to say, when I'm really hot. In fact, I've stuck weird things in my hair to try and get my hair to stay up doing this one if I haven't had a clip or a hairband. And this does take a little bit more of a, okay, so this is my really, like, I am so hot, I cannot bear it anymore. And my husband said to me, he laughed and says, oh, you're just trying to make yourself look taller. I'm like, actually, this is the only way my hair can be in a ponytail or up on my head, up, and it doesn't make me feel like, it doesn't give me a headache. Because if it's in a ponytail, it gives me a headache after a while if I've got it really tight. So this I don't have to do too tight. And listen, girls, this is a great thing to do if you've just come out of the pool and you don't like your hair, or it's going all over the place, or you're hot, or you're just outside. Okay, so this you do need to get it through. It's a bit of a workout. Okay, and then you wrap it around. It is so fun. Right on the top.
That's amazing.
I just take a little clip like this and I stick it in. I find bobby pins don't work if you've got a lot of hair.
Yeah.
You may need a few. It's better to have like more of a bigger, like a more intense clip than a bobby pin. There we go.
That's amazing.
And then, oh, you see, and still it's being naughty. Now you can take it up halfway, like you can take it out of the hairband, not completely. Hold on, I think I've got it wrapped around too many times. There we go. That's it. There we go. And it can be messy. It doesn't have to be fabulous. You know, it doesn't have to be perfectly asymmetrical. And then what I do is I just take my density and I just do like this. And it just takes all those little flyaways away. This is great if you're due for a hair wash and you don't have time. I do this a lot.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There we go. Cool. So tell me yours, Theda.
Well, mine is so much, so simple, honestly, because my hair is so fine. Yeah. So a couple things I will do occasionally just to get the hair out of my face. Like if it's hot, I'll just take a little section. You're going to see how absolutely thin my hair is. Let's see. I will literally just take a little bit and braid sometimes, like just part of the front part.
Oh, I love that.
Just to get it out of my face.
That is a great idea. I had not thought of that.
And then I will take a bobby pin and I will just, you know, kind of tuck it back and tuck it into my hair. And that way it just gets it out of my face. So I don't have all this. And sometimes when I'm sitting at my desk, I actually just braid it and let it just go. But that's just one simple thing. Now, the other thing is you have to understand, I'm going to show you how little bit of hair I have.
Yes.
It's healthy, but my ponytail is itty bitty.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. So one of the tricks I have one of these little ponyo things.
Those are so great.
So I want my ponytail to look thicker.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing helps my ponytail look thicker. So I'll show you. Can you see?
Okay. Yes, I can see.
I flatten it and I try to
that is so cool.
bend it around so that the ponytail looks a little thicker.
It does too. It looks amazing.
I know, it's so simple because I have such thin hair. And then the other thing too, again, there's always just the quick little headband. I mean,
yes.
you can do that. I don't do this very often. I'm not used to looking at myself with a headband, but when I'm hot or a scarf or something like that, you want to tie everything up. You could even do a headband and a little pony, and it looks pretty cute too.
Yes, absolutely. That's amazing. I love that.
It's pretty simple. And then, you can obviously do the half up, half down kind of thing. But yeah, I just don't have the mane that you do. But my tricks are very simple.
But but the thing is, Theda, it's also about working with the hair that we have, right? Like, so I have different challenges to you. It doesn't mean mine are any less than yours or yours are any less than mine. It's just about loving what we have. I'm just thinking, like, if you want to take this and you want to take this further and make it like really swish for an evening event, then you can actually stick bobby pins in there to make it more sculpted. So that you can do. But you did a great one last week with your hair thing.
And I didn't.
Yours looked amazing.
I know, and since I cut my hair, well, I haven't tried that little doodah. I left that upstairs actually. I didn't know if it would actually do that today.
Because you've had your hair cut, maybe?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
yeah,
that's why. Yeah. So I think those are fantastic. So let us know in the comments, like, what are you doing with your hair for the summer? Or are you just like, ugh, I don't feel like it? Or if you got some really easy go-tos. And just also to say, like, these kind of things are really like, you can literally have them in your handbag. So if you're at a lunch or whatever and you're feeling hot, this is what you do straight away.
I mean, you can also, I've seen some videos and I've tried this actually, is where, you put a little tie in here, split the hair and well, I didn't bring a tie in here. You split the hair and like stick it through the middle, and then you get like this little something just to kind of get the hair out of your face.
Oh yes, I did. I actually did that on Sunday. So because I rushed out, I didn't, I washed my hair and I rushed out. I just put some of the curling cream in. And as we know, if those of you who follow me for a while know that I have straight on top and curly on the bottom, so I have to kind of coerce my straight bits. And, I forgot to use the density.
Oh, and I will show you this, though.
Big mistake.
This is another thing my daughter used in her dance days. Now, this is a little too big for my hair, but you can create a ponytail and basically wrap your hair around this fun thing.
That is fabulous.
Yeah, like this is one of those things that you would put over a ponytail, a thin ponytail, and then tuck and put bobby pins around it. Like my thin hair, you just have to cover this thing, and I don't have a lot of hair to cover this thing.
Yeah.
So
Theda, one of the things I've realized, like if I'm in a jam and these pieces are not looking, they're being really naughty. Mm-hmm. What I did is I just take them like this. Now I figured this out on Sunday. I did it real quick. And if they're long enough, you can actually look at this. Oh, yeah. It's quite cool, just so that you can, I'm actually pulling it through.
Yep.
Like, there we go. It's quite
awesome.
fun. So, you can do, like, I think, and the cool thing is now hairstyles don't have to be perfect. They don't have to look like you came out of the salon. They don't have to be, you know what I mean? In fact, some of the messier hairstyles are harder for hairstylists to do because they just kind of happen. I know when I've tried to do a messy one, it doesn't really work. When I'm not trying, it works perfectly.
Yeah, and my hair is so fine and slippery that it's actually a different challenge than yours.
Yes, it is.
Because even when I do these little braids or these little, tucks and things like that, it's still pretty flat to my head. So my challenge is to make it look voluminous and but then when I do want it out of my face, seriously, it is the best thing for me to do is just get it in a ponytail, and using something like this on fine hair makes it look a lot better.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And so Theda, how do you handle, like, if you have very flat hair when the summer comes and the humidity and on a hot day like this? How do you handle that?
Well, I mean, I do use on a hot day where if I feel like it's flat, I will use the volume shampoo, honestly. And I know that
interesting.
It really does what it says it's going to do. It really just sort of makes my hair fluffier. I use that, and I use the square root and stuff too. But I can also, like, one little trick too for thin hair. Now I'm going to show you, like, my hair. If I were to pull it back, it's just like flat. I mean, completely flat. Just like tuck it up just a little bit, and then put a bobby pin here. It creates just a little bit of volume there. You can also twist it a little bit like that. Yeah. And then push it forward just a tad.
Yes.
To create a little bit of volume.
If you want to take that even further, you can use some of that square root in there to give it that natural, because that's one of the things I do. So if you have heavier hair, like, so mine often loses that because it's so heavy. But you can even see, like, even though I haven't done any bobby pin, like, because I put some of the square root on there, it still has lift. So that's the cool thing about the square root.
It is.
For all hair types.
Yeah, it's awesome. And and for those of you that are watching that have thin hair or fine hair, I mean, this has totally brought my hairline back. If you've seen some of our videos and some of the pictures, it has completely grown hair where I have a bigger forehead.
Yeah. And that's really important as well, Theda, because a lot of the things that you've spoken about are things where you're taking hair away from your front line, right? Your hairline in the front. And if you are receding, if you're losing your hairline and you feel self-conscious about it, then it's not, you're really limited to what you can do. But now you've got some, your hairline looks amazing.
And I do sort of avoid, I mean, there are times where I want to get my hair out of my face, and that's why I use things like this. When I get into doing those things with those little rubber bands, those little clear ones or whatever, I always feel like I'm tugging at my hair. And because my hair is fine, I don't want to do a lot with it. So that's why, using something like this is soft and it's not tugging at my hair the way some of the really ornate hairstyles are. And that's why I use something like this, where I'm not having to pull my hair through rubber bands as much. This is a lot less damaging.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Like, one of the other style things that you can do is roll up a scarf, like one of those thinner scarves, and actually put it in quite far front of your hair. And that way it also pushes it back. And it can look it can give it an illusion that it's actually fuller than it really is as well. You can do that.
Scarves are coming back, they're a great accessory.
Oh, of course. Yes, we can use them in our hair too, not just in our...
Exactly.
I love that. I love that. Theda, this has been amazing. So for any of you who want to try some of the products, I mean, there's no pressure to. This is just fun, and we're talking about really fun ways of taming your frizz and making sure that you look and feel cool and chic the summertime. But if you do want to try some of the Theorem products, then you can go to tracygoldshow.com / shop. And that will, or just go to tracygoldshow.com and there will be a shop icon there and you can take a look. Better yet, go on and just join our mailing list, because that way you'll be up to date with all the latest things and the latest episodes and that kind of thing, and any specials that are happening. So Theda, thank you so much. It's been amazing.
Yeah,
I'm really feeling, I'm ready to go and put my hair up and on top of my hair now.
Stay cool. Stay cool.
Take care. All right. Have a good day. Take care. Bye. Bye.